Helly. Today's topic is very important for English learners. How to speak English without fear. Many people know English words. Many people understand English. But when it's time to speak, they feel nervous. Their mind becomes blank. Their heart beats faster. And they stop speaking. If you feel the same way, don't worry. You are not alone. Millions of learners around the world face this problem. The good news is that this fear can be removed. And today I'm going to share 7 practical tips that will help you speak English confidently. Each tip will include simple examples from daily life so you can understand and apply them easily. Let's begin. Tip 1. Accept that mistakes are normal. The first step to speaking without fear is simple. Accept that mistakes are normal. When children learn their first language, they make thousands of mistakes. But nobody laughs at them. Why? Because mistakes are part of learning. The same rule applies to English. Imagine this situation. You are talking to a friend and you say, "I did a mistake." Actually, the correct sentence is, "I made a mistake." But if someone understands you, communication still happened. The goal of speaking is communication, not perfection. Here is another example. You say, "Yesterday, I go to the market." The correct sentence is, "Yesterday, I went to the market." Even if the grammar is wrong, people still understand your message. So don't stop speaking because of small mistakes. Every mistake teaches your brain something new. The more you speak, the fewer mistakes you will make. Fluent speakers were once beginners too. They improved because they kept speaking. Tip 2. Start with simple sentences. Many learners try to speak complicated English, and that creates pressure. Instead, start with simple sentences. Simple English is powerful. For example, imagine someone asks you, "How was your day?" You don't need a long answer. You can say, "My day was good," or "I had a busy day at work," or "Today was a little tiring." These are simple sentences, but they are perfect for conversation. Here is another example. Instead of saying something complex like, "I was experiencing a slight level of fatigue today," just say, "I feel a little tired today." Native speakers often prefer simple English. Clarity is more important than complexity. When you start speaking simple sentences, your confidence increases. Later, you can naturally add more words. For example, "I went to the store." Later it becomes, "I went to the grocery store this morning." And later, "I went to the grocery store this morning to buy some fruits." You see how the sentence grows naturally. Confidence grows step by step. Tip 3. Practice speaking every day. Speaking is a skill, and every skill improves with practice. If someone wants to become good at playing guitar, they practice daily. If someone wants to become good at sports, they train daily. Speaking English works the same way. Daily practice is the key. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a partner every time. You can practice alone. For example, look around your room and describe things. "This is my desk. My laptop is on the table. I have a glass of water next to me." Or talk about your daily routine. "I wake up at 7 in the morning. I make coffee. Then I check my messages." These simple speaking exercises train your brain. Another powerful method is mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. You can say, "Today I want to improve my English. I am practicing speaking with confidence." At first, it might feel strange, but after a few days, it becomes natural, and your confidence improves dramatically. Tip 4. Stop translating in your mind. One big reason for fear is translation. Many learners first think in their native language. Then they translate the sentence into English. This process takes time, and it creates hesitation. For example, you want to say, "I'm hungry," but your brain first thinks in your native language. Then you try to translate. That delay creates stress. Instead, train your brain to think directly in English. Start with small thoughts. For example, when you wake up, think, "It's morning." When you drink water, think, I'm drinking water. When you go outside, think, the weather is nice today. These small habits slowly train your mind. Soon, English thoughts start coming automatically, and speaking becomes faster and easier. Tip 5. Listen to real conversations. Listening helps speaking. When you listen to natural English conversations, your brain learns rhythm and tone. For example, listen to podcasts, interviews, or YouTube conversations. Notice how people speak. They rarely use complicated sentences. Most conversations are simple and natural. For example, how are you doing? Pretty good. What did you do today? I worked all day. See how natural that sounds. Listening regularly helps you copy that style. Your pronunciation improves. Your sentence structure improves. And your confidence grows. You can even pause a video and repeat what the speaker said. This method is called shadowing. For example, if someone says, "That sounds like a great idea," pause and repeat, "That sounds like a great idea." Your brain learns through imitation. Tip 6. Build confidence through small conversations. You don't need a big audience to practice speaking. Start with small conversations. For example, talk to a friend or say something simple to a colleague. Even short conversations help. Imagine you are at a store. You can say, "Hi, how are you?" Or, "Do you have this in another size?" Or, "Can you help me find this item?" These are everyday English sentences. The more you use them, the more comfortable you become. Confidence grows through experience. The first conversation may feel difficult. The second will feel easier. The third will feel natural. Progress happens step by step. Tip 7. Focus on communication, not perfection. Many learners wait for perfect English before speaking. But perfection is not necessary. Communication is the real goal. Imagine this situation. A tourist visits a new country. They speak simple English. Sometimes their grammar is wrong, but people still understand them. Why? Because communication is happening. The same idea applies to you. If your message is clear, your English is working. For example, you say, "Can you help me with this?" That is clear and effective. Or you say, "I need some information." Again, simple and clear. Confidence grows when you focus on sharing your message instead of worrying about grammar. The more you communicate, the more natural your English becomes. Fluency comes from usage, and usage comes from courage.